What is up, guys? Sorry for the little delay. Give some people some time to get in here. Let me see. Can I get a thumbs up, making sure everything is okay? Vitally, whatever your name is, I am also very nervous. I've got 2 boxes here. So what's interesting about these is they came almost in like comic mailers, and they came like basically wrapped in comic mailers. I wish I had one nearby. I don't. They're all over there. And then each comic mailer was kind of mailed, was like taped. So it was one thing shipped. I should have left it because, and opened it right here, because these things actually aren't even taped. I don't know if you can look. Look, they're not even taped. So I didn't open them. I don't know what's in here. If I were a betting man, I would say there's variants, which is not my thing, but I know people are into it. Thank you, Anthony. So, Anthony, what's going on? Benjamin Craw, look at that. That you get thrown up there for that. Roger, what's up? Hopefully you guys are social distancing. Bolo, ALD, collects. What is going on? Sports Bros. I want to buy a couple of these, but I don't know what they're like. Well, you're about to find out what they're like. So what I hear about the Spider-Man booth ones is that hit or miss is an understatement. You basically want to hit the grand prize. The grand prize, this one is the Kingpin, I believe. First appearance Kingpin in, I don't even know what grade. I don't even remember. They suckered me because he usually does a book, a big key I think they do them every week, but for some reason the Kingpin like drew me in. Just, I don't know why. I was like, all right, I'll take a stab at it. I used the Gem Mint code to get $10 off. So I think the 2 of them cost me like $50 shipped. So we'll see if we get our money's worth here. So I have no, I'm not a Kanye West fan. So I have no idea that these are Kanye West anythings. So one thing I did want to talk about before I got into, cracked into these things really quick, what I have upcoming, right? I have some videos upcoming. I actually did 2 more CGC unboxings. Those videos are coming. Tomorrow's video, I think, is going to be the final. I haven't decided yet if it's the final. Well, depends if I get free time. Possibly the final box, or I should say the final batch of keys to come out of this big collection. I'm doing all DC. So you're going to see a little bit of Flash, a lot of Green Lantern, a little bit of Superman. It's heavy in Green Lantern, but there's some other stuff too. That's probably tomorrow. And then Thursday, I'll probably drop one of the unboxing videos. I did another video. I did a CGC submission, a pre-screen 9.8, 25 books. So I did a video on that just to show you what went out. And it'll be real interesting to see which ones came back in 9.8. So I do kind of explain it in the video, but if you guys have never done this before, if you pre-screen, and I'm using 9.8 as an example because I did all moderns, but if you pre-screen a 9.8, all 25 books are looked at, inspected. Every 9.8 gets graded. Anything below a 9.8 just gets sent back to you, and you pay $5 for every book that didn't get graded, and you pay, $20 for every book that was graded in a 9.8 because you set the bar. You could do it for a 9.6 or 9.4, whatever grade you want. But when I talk moderns, usually, if you've seen my videos, it's got to be a 9.8 most likely. And these are all pretty decent books, like First Damian Wayne, the Adam Hughes Catwoman is mixed in there, the Middleton Batgirl cover, a lot of early Walking Dead, a couple Negan covers, like issue 100. You forward to CGC after pressing. I didn't press any of these books, I'll be honest with you, because the moderns are just kind of, hey. So we'll see. Out of 25 books, we'll see how many come back 9.8. I'm guessing like maybe 12, 13. It's usually just a little bit, half or a little bit more than half. Love your videos. Had to sell my collection many years ago to help purchasing a house. Love seeing how much my old books are worth. Well, Kevin, bummer you had to sell, but if you're going to buy a house with it, why not? Justin just did the same thing. CGC has a 25 pre-screen 9.8 invoice for me right now. Make sure you guys sub up over to the 3 Men in a Basement. Those guys over there are great. They're a lot of fun. They do a lot of fun stuff. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, other than stuff coming up, I I also have a Thor statue coming in. The little 10th scale Iron Studios Thor from Endgame, which I'm totally against. And this is just me. Everyone has their own opinion. I'm totally against the movie statues. I don't think they're that great. I just think they're silly. Why would you buy the movie statues? I don't know. Hope I don't insult anyone. I'd rather get a comic accurate statue. But for some reason, this one spoke to me. So I was like, you know what? For like 120 bucks, I think it was $130. I'm like, let me take a stab at it. That's coming in like a week or two. I'm just going to do a little review on that just because, I don't know, why not? I can't go out and buy collections, right? So whatever content I can make, might as well do. Alex, the comic hoarder, how are you doing? And then I have, so I have that coming in, the 2 CGC videos, the pre-screen video. I'll probably do another video with my wife in like 3 weeks. We're probably going to do another one of those. And Jay, I'm going to get into that. And that's going to be DC characters. And then we'll probably do another one like a month later. So, you know, we'll do some of those because those, everybody seemed to like them. We had a good time with them. They were a lot of fun. So I do collect quarter scale. I have like the Thor, the Breaker of Brimstone. I have some turtles. You should watch watch my video, my room tour, which is already different. The room's already different. So there was one other thing. Man from Beantown, I 100% agree with you. I hated the fat Thor from Endgame. Hated him. My theory, what I think they should have done, so they had to nerf Thor, right? And we'll get into the unboxing in like 2 minutes. So they had to nerf Thor, all right? What they should have done, in my opinion, okay, if you had fat Thor because he was depressed, I understand, an alcoholic, I get it, blah, 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 but you could have fixed that. I don't know. Fix it somehow. Make him normal at least. If they had to nerf Thor, they could have had Thor snap. They could have had Thor do the snap and somebody cut his arm off as like the damage was coming up his arm. They could have cut it off with like Stormbreaker. Somebody could have grabbed Stormbreaker and cut his arm off. He loses his arm in the comic anyway. And then you would have had a one-armed Thor fighting Thanos with Iron Man and Captain America instead of fat Thor, which sucked. He looked cool when he like gowned up and everything. Very frustrating. Hated him. Hated fat Thor. And then I go and buy the fat Thor statue. But I think it's, from the pictures, he didn't look super fat. I just really like the statue. And for $120, you take a shot, right? Now, one other thing I wanted to show you. So, Jay, did I order that statue? I'm actually going to do it tonight. But I wanted to show you guys what Jay is talking about. So, sorry. Give me 2 minutes. I swear we're going to get into this. All right. So, this is what I will be ordering shortly. I know my boy Jay ordered it. And that was this little number right here. So this is the Iron Studios 3rd scale Joker. I think it's retailing for about $1,000, $9.99. Yeah. He comes with 2 different arms, actually 4 different arms technically. So he's got the playing cards up top. He also has a cane, and his front arm has the gun, but it also has the mallet. Now the reason I love this Joker is here's an up close on the head sculpt. I have yet to find a Joker statue that I really, really love. To be honest with you, the one Joker statue I ordered is actually the Batman Who Laughs. He's coming in another like month or so, which tells you like I've been watching these Joker statues, watching them, and I couldn't find any I really, really loved until this one. And here's a big reason why is the other head sculpt is the new 52 Capullo and Snyder one. So I'm like, this has got to be it. Oh, the Bermeo is actually the other 3rd scale that I loved, but the price was too high. And he was awesome. The Bermeo statue it's a 3rd scale, big, but I just thought the price was a little high. This statue, he's got like a smaller base. His height is only like 32 inches. The Batman Who Laughs, which is a 1/4 scale, actually comes in higher. He's taller. But the other reason why I like this Joker is because his base is small, so he's not going to take up a whole lot of room. And he is hunched over a little, so for a 3rd scale, he's only coming in, again, 32 inches tall, which is just about the height of the Batman Who Laughs. So this guy is, I'll order this tonight, probably right after this. So here's the other sculpt one more time, the other head. I mean, I'm going to probably do the Capullo face here with the cane and the mallet, but that's that. So That's it. All right, we can get into this unboxing. If you guys have any questions before I get in, what's up, Matt Ford? Bill, Jay, you ordered it, right? I'm pretty sure he ordered it. Heath Ledger Joker or Joaquin Phoenix Joker? I love Heath Ledger's Joker, but that's not at all like a diss to Joaquin's Joker, because that was amazing too. Do you think Silver Surfer will be in the Thor movie? Do you think Silver Surfer will be in the Thor movie? Love and Thunder reminds me of Blood and Thunder, and of course, it's I hope he is. I hope they tease him. I do. I hope the sooner we see what's going on, I don't know. Right? When's Love and Thunder coming out? 2020, fall of 2021, I think. Or is that Doctor Strange? I think that's Doctor Strange. I don't know. I have no idea. Thank you, Bill. Next live auction. I truly don't know when my next live auction is. I could do one. I have the inventory to do one, but I don't have. I mean, I need Jay's help, obviously, from his side of the world, which is just like 20 minutes away. So I don't know. Yeah, Matt, you might be right. I think it did get pushed to 2022 because of everything that's going on. So, all right, let's crack into these. Let's get into these guys. Here's the first one. I'm not expecting much out of here. I'm expecting a bunch of variants. I think they do a lot of KRS variants. So, Justin, you're in here. I'm going to need your help to decide if any of these are good. So we're going to start. Over 100 in the chat. All right. That's Spider-Man Booth. It says here, please join us for Insta Mondays every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, live on YouTube and Instagram. That's Spider-Man Booth, where your order number is your ticket number. I don't know why. I don't know what that means, but all right. So there's no slab in here, so no Kingpin in this one. So first up is the Terrifics. Is this even anything special? I don't think that's anything special. Was that Bizarro? All right. Terrifics and Bizarro's best friends. All right. Amazing Spider-Man 5 variant. I'm going to put them upside down so I don't see them. I don't know. A regular cover. You can win extra books, Gary, on that date. Oh, that's cool. So, Philip Tan. I mean, it's a cool cover. I bet you it's not $15, but I feel like if you're into, let me see this again. If you're into variants, I mean, the box is a win-win because you get a bunch of random variants that you may like, and you got a shot at the good book every Monday. So there is no specific date. I don't know. It goes from 5 to 10. Here we go. You guys are seeing it first. Another Spidey. We got $25 on this. This is a Kirkham. This looks sharp. Looks like there's another half to this. They almost overstate their prices on. Where'd you go? Every once in a while, they almost always overstate their prices on those covers. Every once in a while, it's close. Usually not. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Are there any mystery boxes out there that hit you up with like bronze and silver filler issues of like major titles, and then like you'll throw a key in once in a while, even if it's like a $10 or $15 key, and then there's your chance at a big book too? Because that's what I would buy. Me. Because at least all right, I'm getting silver and bronze fillers, which are cool. I'm not getting, this. So I don't know. Let me know. Next up, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. I don't know what number this is. 1. I don't know. The problem is to win books, you need to purchase books from like 4:30 to 5:30, then stay on the live show to see if your order number comes up. Yeah, I can't do that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And here's the last one. What is this? Year of the Villain. Batman Detective Comics 1011. This is the normal cover. So there you go. That's box number 1. So moving on to box number 2. Box number 1, I guess, was a bust. I don't know. Justin, what do you think, man? Was there anything good in here? Had 2 normal covers, right? Oh, no, this isn't the normal cover. This is the book 2. This is the variant. The Detective Comics is the normal cover. And then 3 variants here. 3 exclusives, I think. That's a miss, yeah. You get your value for the box. I mean, this one's cool. I wouldn't pay $25 for it. I'm also not a variant guy. But whatever. All right, here you go. What do you see for the next one? Is there a slab in there? Probably not. It's a big stack of books. I can't go on Instagram every Monday for hours. Yeah, Alex, the comic hoarder, you're probably right. So here we go. Here's the first one up in this. I should have ordered another freaking torpedo. Good news is I do have 2 of the boom boxes coming, and I think Justin does too. And I think we're going to open them together live when those come in. And I think they're shipping this week, I believe. So between the 2 of us, we have 4 of those. Those were like $50 each. I think there's like an AF-15, an ASM-1, and like 1 or 2 other slabs that you can win in there. I think there were 600 or 500 of those. They were $50 each. We'll see. So here's the first one. What do we got here? Young Justice 10. This is not a variant. Breakout star Naomi joins the team. Is this in minor key? Because Naomi, I don't know. I'm the wrong guy to talk to for moderns. When the Wednesday email comes out, if you scroll to the bottom, it shows the numbers and what comic that number won. Awesome. I don't even remember my order number. I guess I have to go search through the emails. Here's a Spider-Woman number 1, it looks like. SLH exclusive. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's a Michael Turner, though. That's cool. That's a nice book. Nice cover. You know what I could do is get these ready for another pre-screen submission, right? Because they do look like, I will say that, they are in good condition. They do look like 9.8s. So, I don't know. The 9.8 of this is probably like a $35, $40 book, but I don't know. You never know. You never know. I'm not even going to go play around eBay. Yeah, Jay, you're 100% right. It's basically stuff I can't move anymore. What do we got here? Suicide Squad number 1. I don't know. Is this another exclusive? I like this cover. I like King Shark in the background. That's cool. Anyone? That's why I'm saying do a mystery box with silver and bronze fillers. So at least if it's stuff you're not moving, at least there's some kind of value there. Even if it's $5 or $10 a book, it's a silver or bronze cool filler book. Like, I wouldn't mind a box like that because at least I can do something with it. This stuff, I don't know. You got to hit. You got to hit. You got to win the big book. This is not a variant. This is a second print. You know how many of these kind of mystery boxes I could freaking do? I have 60 long boxes of crap sitting in the garage. Anyone want them? $20. $20 a mystery box. You have a chance to win something. I'll find something. And here's the last one. Deadpool cover swipe of New Mutants 98. I don't know who did this. People like Deadpool. Not this guy, but some people do. That's cool, though. I mean, it's a cover swipe. Whoop, whoop. There we go. I have no idea, I have no idea who did it, but there you go. So, if you go by the price tag, so we got a second print nothing book, $15 retail, right? 15, that's 30, another 15, 45, another 15, and I'm using that term 15 very loosely. 60. A Young Justice, whatever. 60. So we're up to 85 sticker price. $105 sticker price with a few modern DC books thrown in. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, again, if I was into variants, I would be like, all right. And the boxes were cheap too. They were $30 retail. So you're into it for $30. You're basically taking a gamble. You're spending $30 to take a shot to get the big key. If if I were to do any of these again, now again, I have the boom boxes coming next week. If Justin, you're still in here, that'll be a live show as well. I would do the torpedo boxes just because those variants, I don't know if they have any more value, but I think they're just a little more exclusive. They might be exclusive to Torpedo or Planet Awesome collectibles, but that was it. That's all I got. 2 mystery boxes. If you guys, I'll stick around for like another 10 minutes or so if you want to get some questions in here. Christopher Bray, I mean, there's over 100 of you guys in here, so we can mess around for a little bit. Where do you get those? I got those at the spidermanbooth.com or something. Just Google Spider-Man booth. And the Torpedo Comics ones are sold at torpedocomics.com, but right now 3.0s are shipping or have already shipped. I did not get any of those because I liked entering 2.0 because the Grail, if you had won, you got a Batman #1 and a 0.5. So I took a shot at that. If you won this one, it's a CGC 9.8. What is it? Hulk 181 9.8. So real expensive book. I actually messaged them and I said, hey, instead of doing a $30,000 or $40,000 book in your boxes, why don't you do like 6 or 8 $5,000 books? And they didn't message me back, but they saw what I said. So just an idea. It gives better odds for everybody. Like, I don't know. It'd be cool to win a $30,000 book, right? It'd be awesome. But how much cooler would it be to give 6 people $5,000 books? I don't know. Your odds would be better. They sell out in less than a day anyway, so it's not like they have to change anything they're doing. But Otto unboxed the Torpedo today, and it was definitely mostly crap. So if you guys want to see Otto open mostly crap, you can check out 3 Men in a Basement's live show from earlier today. It'll be on Rewind. Torpedo threw in an extra comic on top of the makeup. Yeah, for being late. It wasn't even secure. Just wait. Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's why, Adrian, thank you. Let me snag this. So if you go and watch 3 Men in a Basement, you'll see Otto open up his mystery box. There was one book loose on top. So they wrap everything. You can watch that if you want to watch one of my older ones. They wrap everything in like tissue paper, like when you get a present with clothes, tissue paper. And there was one book thrown on top, and it was actually a dual sign book they threw on top of Otto's box. They were apologizing because everything was delayed, that pushed back, and I think people were complaining because those 2.0 boxes came out pretty quick. I think relatively quick. Like once they sold out, I'm pretty sure they were shipped within a week, which is pretty good. Maybe 10 days. But these ones, these 3.0s, they took a while. And, there's a pandemic going on. I understand. Maybe they needed to order boxes and that was delayed, or could have been a million reasons why. Me, I would have my shit already made up. If you knew you were making 600 boxes, my boxes would already be made, ready to go. So, okay, here's our giant pallet. Here's 600 boxes. They're ready to go. As soon as they sell out, we'll ship them. Why would you take in orders before you had your boxes made? Doesn't that seem silly? When you already knew you were doing 600, it's something different, right? It's different if you say, okay, we're going to sell these boxes for 24 hours. So you don't know how many you're going to sell, right? But if you have a finite number, we have 600, they should have been pre-made. Just my opinion. I've never seen anyone that opened a Spider-Man booth. They're definitely out there. The winners are definitely out there. I do think this is all legit. I definitely think it's legit. When you enter these things, you just got to keep in mind, man, like you're probably going to get something you may not want. You have to keep your fingers crossed that you're going to hit one of the bigger books. That's, maybe they didn't have the inventory. It's possible too. Maybe they didn't have the inventory. Maybe they were getting in a bunch of exclusive variants and they just, because of shipping and everything's a little bit of a mess right now, maybe it didn't come in. So, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with this either. I'd rather buy the books that I want. It's really for the gamblers, right? What's the best find in the wild I ever had? What is the best? I did the video on this. It wasn't Batman number 16. Was it Mike Doom? I don't remember. It was either oh man, I had it all written down. I think it was Fantastic Four number 5. It was a raw copy. I sent it into CGC and get graded. Came back a 6.0, purple label, slight restoration, slight glue on the spine. Sent it back to CCS to remove it, the restoration, and regraded. Came back a 5.5. That was my best in the wild. My second best is probably a Batman 16, first Alfred, cleaned press, sent to CGC. That came back a 7.0 white pages. And my third best, I think, is the ASM 1. I found an ASM 1 graded 2.5. That's a fun story. No, we're not going to get Very Gary Comics mystery boxes. I don't even have time to fill people's orders on Instagram. You think I have time to go pack boxes? You're crazy. But so the Amazing Spider-Man #1 story is a good one. So the guy, we're going to go back. So this guy was cleaning out his uncle's house. There was a dumpster house. They were throwing shit out, right? And this dude showed up. I guess his cousins were all throwing stuff out. And these are older, 40-year-old, 50-year-old men cleaning out the house. And I guess in the back of the garage was a stack of comic books. It was actually bigger than this because it was like a box. On top of the dumpster. So the guy said, we're throwing these out. One dude said, okay. So he's like, all right, I'm going to take these. He takes the stack of books, ends up being like ASM 1, ASM 3, ASM 6, and like early Tales to Astonish. Like early Tales to Astonish. Not like first Ant-Man, but it was like the third Ant-Man and shit like that. Like early. No Wasp, though. So the guy did a little bit of research, and we're going back like 2004, 2005, maybe even 2006. Did a little research, and CGC was still up and coming and growing and all this. They actually were down in Sarasota, coincidentally, with the books in hand, and went to CGC, their front door, brought these 3 books. What 3 books were graded? Oh, Justice League 1, ASM 1, and one other. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't the ASM 3 or 6. Got the 3 books graded, never cleaned or pressed, and then like brought everything home, and like they sat in a closet for 10 years. So then I come along and I bought the collection. I ended up getting the ASM 3 and the 6 graded, but the ASM 1 paid for the whole collection, which was cool. Part of me sometimes wants to collect Amazing Spider-Man books because I've had almost every major key except Vulture. I haven't had an AF-15. I want to find an AF-15 in the wild. That's what I want to find. I probably won't keep it, but I want to find an AF-15. But I haven't found an AF-15, a Vulture, first Vulture, which is #2, first Sandman, first Electro. But every other key I have found in the wild. And some multiple times. Like I found 2. Oh, Amazing Spider-Man 5. That was the other book they had graded in like a 4.5. So I found like 2 of those. I found 2 lizards. I found, spoiler alert, my upcoming CGC unboxing has first Kraven, but I found 2 of those in the wild. I would have a nice, several Kingpins. I'd have a nice, oh my God, like 6 or 7, maybe 8 Punishers. I'd have a nice run of ASM. If I kept them. Hey, mate, what are your thoughts on CGC versus Halo? If you're not getting your books graded by CGC, then you're not maximizing the value. I'm not trying to insult any other grading company. I'm not saying any one is better than the other. All I'm saying is that if you want to maximize the value of your book, you want CGC to grade it because they hold the highest value. Those are just facts. It's not my opinion. Have you ever found Tales of Suspense 39 in the wild? No. That would be cool. The biggest Marvel books I've ever found in the wild were, X-Men 1. X-Men 1, ASM 1, the Doctor Doom, the FF5, in a 6.5 or a 5.5. So that was expensive. Do you collect Hot Toys or oh my God, so many questions. What's the best comic spec right now? There's a lot out there, man. My personal favorite is Fantastic Four Annual 6, First Annihilus. Best Punisher key, ASM 129. That's his first appearance. This is a fact. Hard to find here in the wild New York City, especially the Bronx. Yeah, good luck. That is difficult. The amount of competition down in the city is tremendous. How long have you been buying collections? Probably like 3-4 years, but I've been collecting a little longer. What's the one book in your collection you can never get rid of? The one book in my collection that I would really have trouble getting rid of is actually my Journey into Mystery 83. I have it in a 2.5. That's the first appearance of Thor. The only way I would get rid of it is if I would upgrade. So like a 3.0, a 3.5. That's another book I've never found in the wild. I've never found a Showcase 22. And what's a bummer, and you'll see in this in tomorrow's video, actually, is that this big collection, he had Showcase like 18, 19, 20, and 21. And then like 26, 27, 20. Like he missed the little Green Lantern pocket there. He missed those books. I was like, and I even looked through twice. I couldn't find them. I'm like, man, he missed that. He missed Werewolf by Night 32. He had like up to 29, and then he missed like 30, 31, 32, but he had 33. He missed House of Secrets 92. He stopped at like, right? House of Secrets 92? Yeah, Swamp Thing. He missed like 2 or 3 House of Secret books and Swamp Thing. Never found that in the wild. How about that? I've never found a House of Secret. First Swamp Thing I've never found in the wild. And I've never found, AF-15, but that's like, I'm talking bronze. Never found the Swamp Thing. And I found 1 Werewolf by Night. I found 2 Tomb of Draculas, 2 or 3 Marvel Spotlight 5s. Yeah, I'm with you on this one, Jay. Ooh. And then, a bunch of ASM 129s. I'm talking about bronze keys. 3 Hulk 181s I found in the wild. No, 2. One was a 9.0, one was an 8.5. No, 8.085. Top 3 favorite books of all time? See, that's a tough question. Are you talking covers, like for the art? Are you talking stories? Like my top 3 favorite books, I probably own them. Like Journey into Mystery 83, I absolutely love the Thor. I love Batman 251, which is the Joker, the Neil Adams Joker cover. I love Detective Comics 880, which is the Jock Joker cover. I really like Catwoman 51, the Adam Hughes with the lost numbers. I like that. Looking around what I have here. I do like, I really like the Showcase 22 cover. I like the Ra's al Ghul. What's that? 232, Batman 232. Let's see. What do we got here? You should do a mystery box, limit it to 100, and have a few slabs as a grand prize, as grand prizes. I would definitely do multiple slabs. Like let's say here, let's do this. We'll do this together. Let's say there's 100 boxes, okay? At $100 a piece, right? So 10 grand. You have 10 grand coming in. So if you have 10 grand coming in, you want to give out equal value. Now, again, you're paying for shipping, right? Customers paying for shipping, but I'm paying for the boxes. I'm paying bags, boards, and obviously the physical books. So, well, yeah, of course, FF Annual 6, Roger. So, man, if I brought in 10,000, what would be fair? To give out 5,000 worth of slabs and 5,000 worth of raw? So, like maybe a $2,000 book. See, I would want the odds to be good. Like I'd like to give, if I had 5 $1,000 books, I'd like to give 5 out of those 100 boxes. I would like 5 $1,000 books, right? If you can make it work, you'd have to make it work. But not only would you have to make it work financially, you'd have to be I think you should be forthcoming with the information. Like, okay, here it is. This is what we got coming out for you. And show the keys and be forward. Like, look, you're not going to get any variants. You're going to get silver and bronze fillers. You may get a box of nothing but silver and bronze fillers, which is cool, but there's not going to be any keys. There's not going to be any variants. You'll probably get right around your money worth, So that's what I would be into. I'm not doing it. It's a ton of work. I don't even have like the infrastructure to do it. I would have to not only take in all that money, but take in addresses and print out labels and all. I'm not doing all that. I can't do that. Like, this is what these guys do for like a living. Like Torpedo has like a legit store with employees that could do this. So I'm me. This is it. Like when you see me at conventions, you see me with my boy Juan or my cousin Max, and like that's it. That's all. Oh, my boy Alan helped me at New York, but that's it. What's the rarest DC book you've ever found out in the wild? Batman 16. First Alfred in a 7.0. Well, it was raw, but 7.0. I found, I don't know if it's the rarest, I guess. It's the most expensive DC book I found was the Alfred. But I did just send out, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw this, but I did just send out, Tuesday I'll send it out, a stack of Golden Age books to be graded. That'll be a fun unboxing because you don't see a lot of Golden Age. Some Shazam. Well, I shouldn't say Shazam. Captain Marvel. And what else went out there? A couple pre-code horror. Shoot, I don't even remember. I don't even think I have the invoice around here to look and read it. I'd be happy with 2 or 3 huge prizes and the rest silver and bronze fillers. That's what I'm saying, Justin. That's what I'm saying. I think that would be fair. I agree with this. Gary auction is just fine soul this time. I'll tell you right now, if I do an auction, I'm probably just going to have like one other person. It'll be mostly my books, but also Jay wants to get in on an auction, the Butcher, which will be nice because we can go back and forth. Like I sell a book, he sells a book, I sell a book, and that's good. Have you ever found an FF Annual 1 or an Avengers 8? I have found 2 or 3 Avengers 8s. I've never found an FF Annual 1. The earliest Fantastic Four book I've found is Annual... No, 5. 5. 5 is the earliest Fantastic Four I've ever found. Yeah. It sounds like a great idea, right? But you got to run the numbers. So I'd have to run the numbers on my end. Like I'd want to give out the right amount. I mean, I guess it's doable. I mean, not for me. I'm not doing it. Don't get all excited. But like you bring in $10,000, $100 boxes. Here's your grand prizes. Like if you could do like 5... Well, listen, we could do torpedoes, right? We could talk about that. They brought in 60 grand, 600 boxes at 100 a piece, right? So they brought in 60 grand. Their grand prize is worth like 40. So how does that work? That's because they're paying pennies on those crap books that you're getting, the variants. I don't know. What's the best issue featuring Doctor Doom besides his first appearance? I like Annual number 2. I like that. I like the cover. I like the Secret Wars cover number 10, 11, 10, with him like all messed up. I like what's that? The villains, like Marvel villains book with him on the cover, like that cover. You know, that was this question. Yeah, I know. Everybody would like one of those boxes. They don't exist. Sorry. Still got 100 people in here, man. We can keep going. I have no problem going for a little bit longer. Maybe like another 5 or 10 minutes. If you guys have any questions. What's the oldest Thor book in your collection? Journey into Mystery 83 is my oldest Thor book. I'm actually putting the Journey into Mystery run together. So I'm getting close. I have not sprung for a box cutter yet. So still opening those boxes with a pair of scissors. I find good books a lot, but they're always like a 2.0 or under. Do you think it's worth it to just sit on these for years and hope they become rare? I don't know. That's a broad question. It's not specific. Like, what do you mean by a rare book? Rare, like there's not a lot of them, or like rare? Rare is a very, very, I don't know, not a good term for this. Expensive or a key. How many Journey into Mysteries do you have? I think I only need like I think I need less than 10 for the run. From 83. I went from 83 to what? 124? I think 125 is the first Thor, I believe. Actually, that's funny you should even bring this up, Benjamin. So I should have talked about this in the very beginning. So I think I'm like around 3,600 subscribers or something. I think I was going to do like a 4,000 subscriber giveaway. Ever found a Marvel Premiere #1 Power of Warlock? Yeah, I have like 1 or 2 of them right now. 2 of them came in the big collection. I'm good. I think I'm going to do like a 4,000 subscriber giveaway, but I think I want to do something really cool for 5,000. I just don't know what. Like maybe like 3 people. I might, if I have that Thor statue coming, if I'm not digging it, I might give that away too. Otherwise, I'm going to keep it. But I might give that away. I still have 2 Red Hulk toys. I know those are kind of still a little sought after. I mean, I have a bunch of slabs. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll do something for 4,000. Should do something for 4,000. And then something a lot bigger for 5,000. 4,000 is coming. 4,000 might be here by the end of the month. Nah, that's a little middle of May. Middle of May. What is your favorite book and what is your most valuable book as in dollars? I think we talked about this, but real quick, my favorite book is Journey into Mystery 83. My most valuable book in my collection is actually the Batman 16. Keep talking about the same books in a 7.0. How long have you been collecting comics? I've been collecting. Well, first of all, I was definitely into it when I was younger. Collecting and reading a lot when I was younger. But like really, like collecting was probably like the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, that's the only reason why I sell books, guys, is to pay for the collection, right? You want to sell the stuff you don't need. Like I used to collect everything comic book. Like I had a lot of stuff and I would sell some stuff and I had a lot. And I looked at it, I was like, I can streamline this and like upgrade books and move books and everything. So like now, I mean, I'm looking around. I don't know if you guys have seen the room tour, but like all I do is like Batman keys, Thor keys, and Green Lantern keys. And then there's like the turtle books are behind me and like He-Man. But I don't know. I might even get rid of, I thought about this. I thought about what if I sold off all the Green Lantern stuff I have, moved the Thor cabinet behind me, and then had like one turtle cabinet, one He-Man cabinet, and then the 6 Batmans and the 1 Thor. That's what I was thinking about today. I don't know. Just I got bored and I was like, what if I did this? Because I like it. I like my room symmetrical. And I can't that's why this is all by itself back here. I don't know. Yeah, it is the Target exclusive Red Hulk. What about pre-code horror? Love some of those covers, but worried about going down that rabbit hole. How can you find those? Okay. I'm not into those, but I respect the artwork and I appreciate the artwork and the following that these guys have. You're talking about awesome covers. It's just not for me. But it has a huge following, and that is a rabbit hole I would be nervous about getting into. And I've come across, I don't want to say a decent amount of pre-code horror because it's a relative term, a decent amount. 5 could be a decent amount, right? So I've come across my fair share of pre-code horror, and I usually kind of move it really quickly because I don't want to accumulate it. I don't know why. I just rather stick with the Marvel DC superhero stuff just because that's what I'm comfortable with. It's like my wheelhouse. I like that. Best type or brand of display cases for statues and slab ornaments. So Jemda talks about this a lot too. Calyx from IKEA is great for statues. I use these guys, and I keep my quarter scale statues above on top. Like I put like one on the top of each one of these cabinets. I forgot what these are called, like D12s or something, or I don't remember what these guys are called. But I like these. The only problem with these, I wish they were just a hair wider because it's tough to get 2 slabs next to each other. That's why if you watch the room tour video, you see that I have a lot of raw books next to a slab and a raw book next to a slab and a raw book next to a slab because they fit a lot better that way. Just my opinion. Favorite X-Men? Probably Wolverine and Gambit. Although I do really like Storm. I think she's a little underappreciated. What's your opinion on the comic industry right now? I missed that one. Where'd that go? Well, lost it. I don't know. It's on pause, right? I mean, there's a lot of. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah. I don't know. It's on pause, right? It's on hold. We're all on hold. There's some good stories out there. There's stuff. I'm certainly looking forward to 3 Jokers. The fact that my favorite artist and my favorite writer are working on a book together, it just excites me. I love Darkside War. That was the New 52, the very end of the Justice League run. That was fantastic. Jason Fabok blew it out of the water. The story was great. That's Jeff Johns. So I'm really excited about that. And I don't read as much as I used to. I used to read a lot, and now I just don't have any time because of everything else that's going on. I was reading Walking Dead. I was reading, there was times I was reading so many like short-run independents, like, what was that Millar book that with Capullo that I really liked, and I felt like they cut it short and it should have kept going. Oh man, I forgot the name of that. And then I was reading and it was all right. Damn, it was a McFarlane story but he wrote it. And I forgot who did the artwork, but it was almost like painted. Every panel, everything was painted, and it was beautiful. Damn, I can't remember the freaking book with Capullo and Millar. Rebirth? No, I don't know. Whatever it is. What mistakes have you made in your business? Oh man, a lot. Sometimes I get like too worried I can't move books, and I'll just move them quicker than I need to, or like lower than I need to, just to get an influx of cash, because I get nervous. I'll get stuck with stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to get 250 here, guys. Subscribe to this guy. It is hard work. It is hard work. How often do you sit down and relax, read a handful of comics? I don't. It's a shame. I wish I did. I mean, I have a 3.5-year-old daughter. I work. I have a real job, and I do this for fun. My wife works, and she has a job on the side for fun too. Well, I shouldn't say for fun. I mean, she enjoys it. So, like, between me and my wife, we have 4 jobs, if you count this as a job. So there's not a lot of time. Did we talk about this? I think we did. My man Chris Briggs is trying like hell to get those subscriptions up. Yeah. OCD boys be like, symmetrical? I like everything uniform. I don't know. I am not a huge fan, and I may lose subscribers. I'm not a tremendous fan of Frank Miller. I'll be honest with you. I think I don't know. The Daredevil stuff's good. Yeah, well, it was hard for me too. I'll give you that one. Man, there's a lot of. I'm just gonna scroll down here. Where's the best place to find collections like you find? I don't know, man. That's a tough question. It's come to the point now where it's a word of mouth thing. Like, I've purchased so many collections in my area that people know people who know people who know people. It's like word of mouth at this point. That's all it is. It's just word of mouth. I mean, yeah, you could hop on Craigslist and all those things, and you might get lucky now and again, which you totally could. But I don't know. Oh, Reborn. Thank you, Paul. That's what it was. Reborn. Not Rebirth. Reborn. I really liked that run. I think it was only 6 issues. Artwork was great. I like Capullo, so I liked the artwork. I thought the story was really cool. I just think they cut it a little short, and I think he did it on purpose. I think Millar did that on purpose. I don't read any manga. The Green Goblin slab you sent me looks awesome next to my Prime Studios Green Goblins. Good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm going to... No, I'm not going to put any statues. The only statues I have next to my slabs are my Batman black and whites. I love those little things. I am not doing anything Spawn-related figures or statues or anything like that. Is $170 for Killing Joke and a 9.8 worth the price? Yeah, it's all right. That book usually hangs around $200 and a 9.8, as long as it's a first print. Make sure you remember, it's got to be a first print. Do you ever buy collected books to later sell? I've seen some Marvel Masterworks and Omnibus jump up in a lot in price. No, I don't buy any of that kind of stuff. So the Omnis and all that I ever buy, it's just for me to read. I don't spec on those just because I'm not good like that. And nah, I just stick to what I'm comfortable with. Hey, very guys, saw your Torpedo Comics live last time. How many comics do you have in your collection? I only have 500. I'll be honest with you, man. Like, my personal collection is very small. It's very streamlined. Like, I have the Thor run, basically everything Jason Aaron's done in Thor, because I was reading it. Again, haven't read it in I don't know how long. And I have all of Donny Cates' Thor, because Thor's on my pull list. Had the whole Walking Dead run from like 100. What was the question? How many books I have? I don't know. My true, real, displayed personal collection, I don't even think it's 50 books. I don't think. Any advice for prospective speculators? Yeah, do your homework. Multiple YouTube channels, multiple Instagram accounts, multiple everything. I've paid. I don't want to answer that. Sorry. Okay, do you think the upcoming Sinister Six movie will be done right? It depends who does it, man. I think it's going to be on Sony. I think it's up to Sony, and I don't think they'll. I don't know. So Venom was okay. I thought Venom was okay. Venom 2 comes out, I think, this year. Into the Spider-Verse was awesome. Granted, both Sony, but tremendously different. I don't know. It really depends it really depends who does it. It really depends who does it. I don't know. We'll see how Morbius is, right? We'll see how that is. Do you deal only in Silver Age or do you do modern? I do modern too, but when it comes to moderns, I don't do stuff like this. I don't do variants. I'm not, when I have variant issues, like when I pick up a collection with variants in it, I usually call Justin, Nemesis Prime from Three Men in a Basement, and we go through them because I don't know the variants or the modern books. The only modern books I'm comfortable with are all like the big keys because I don't. It's all silver and bronze for me. Copper, if that counts. What are your thoughts on Todd McFarlane's? Yeah, Todd McFarlane killed it, man. He has like over $1 million. I think he wanted like $100,000. The support was huge. I did not grab one because I don't care about. I don't know. I'm not a huge Spawn guy enough. I'm not a big enough Spawn fan to go buy toys. So no. Let's see. Are you a fan of Saga? I've never read it, and that's on my list. But I don't read right now because I'm so busy. So I want Saga and Invincible are 2 books. I want to pick up compendiums and trades and all that and like read it all. I picked up a collection of Saga from like 1 through 40. It might have even been the whole run because I know they stopped. They took a break, but I'm not going to open those and read those. So I do want to get like, did they come in? Did Saga do compendiums? I'm pretty sure Invincible did compendiums, but I do want to read those. I've never found a Brave and the Bold 28 in the wild. That one I would probably keep. Thoughts on Rock playing Adam? I think he'll do great. I agree with this. I do agree the Morbius trailer looked pretty good. Oh, Bernie 1869. Over from Three Men in a Basement. Another guy who was not impressed with the Spider-Man booth box. Hey, if you're into variants, it's a great box. It's worth the $30 if you're into variants. I took a stab at it because I used the Gem Mint code and I wanted to hit the grand prize, which was the Kingpin. Didn't hit, so. Yeah. No kidding, Benjamin. My favorite actor portrayed Spider-Man. So like everyone is gonna freaking hate me, but like I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. And everybody loves Spider-Man too. Like everyone with Doc Ock. And I just found maybe I have to watch it again, like now that I'm a little older. I just thought it was corny with all the screaming and like the close-up screaming, like ah! Like I thought it was the cheesiest shit. And it bothered me so much. And the fact that everyone loves that, all the true Spider-Man fans love Spider-Man 2 the best. And I can't speak to that because I'm not a true hardcore Spider-Man fan, right? I'm a Batman guy. I like Thor, Batman. So I like Spider-Man, but I'm not like Spider-Man fan. So the real hardcore Spider-Man guys love Spider-Man 2. And I thought it was corny as hell. Just corny. And then I go back and I watch the first one and I'm like, even this is kind of corny. Like, I understand the CGI and everything, but like the dude's jumping on balloons and he's like doing backflips and like it wasn't. I don't know. I really like Tom Holland, but I think I'm in the minority. I like Tom Holland. I like the way Spider-Man's represented. I loved the last Spider-Man movie. I thought it was the best one. See, look, I'm not the only one. No, I didn't, dude. I'll be honest. I haven't even seen those movies. What do you do with low grade issues that you get? Do you send them to CGC or put them on eBay? I don't put anything on eBay. Here's a fun fact for all of you. I don't sell anything on eBay. I've sold one book ever on eBay. It was a graded, which is the only way I would sell on eBay personally. And again, this is just me personally. Other people have different. I know guys who sell thousands of dollars on like tens of thousands of dollars a month on eBay. It's just not for me. The only thing I've ever sold on eBay was, if you guys remember a few years back, Marvel did all those lenticular cover swipes. So like you looked at them from one way and it was like a cover swipe or it was like the original cover, like an original old school cover. And then when you looked at it the other way, it was like a cover swipe of the modern version. So I sold a Captain Marvel that was an error, green label. And I think it had like a wrong wrap or something. So I didn't know how to price it. So I just stuck it on eBay to see what happened. So I don't sell on eBay. So, but the question is, what do you do with low grade issues that you get? Low grade keys, depending on the age of them. So like a low grade Amazing Spider-Man #1, I'm still going to send to CGC even if it's 0.5. It depends on the book. Like a low grade Deathstroke, right? Teen Titans 2, I'm not going to send that to CGC. I'm just going to move that raw or throw it in a trade or try to throw it in a deal. And it depends. Like a low grade Hulk 181, all the big keys are going to CGC, silver and bronze, even if they're low grade, it doesn't matter. Low grade's better than no grade, right? And the cool thing about low grade books is they're a great, first of all, they're affordable for somebody who wants to buy them, and they're a great entry book. So like, let's say you don't have a Hulk 181 and you really want one, you're a big Wolverine fan, and obviously the prices are going crazy. Well, you can go, maybe you can't afford a 5.0, but maybe you can afford a really good looking 1.0, 1.5, maybe even a 2.5, 3.0. So like, it's a great entry level. So you could always spend that $500 or whatever they're going for now and start off and just upgrade slowly. I've done that with numerous books. I've started off in a low or mid grade and slowly crept up. It's an easy way to do it. You don't want to just, you can't, I don't know. Some of these books are very expensive, and it makes it a lot easier to go from an 8.0 to an 8.5 or a 2.0 to a 2.5 than it is to just go pick up a 5.0 right out of the gate. So low grade keys, silver and bronze, are still getting graded. I don't like discussing the costs of collections because there's so many different reasons why. Sometimes, like I did post a video, I bought a long box for $100. So like, all right, we'll post that. No big deal. But when it starts getting to the bigger stuff, I just don't think it's good. There's no positive talking money. I do like talking, though, what books are valued at, because I think that is informative information. It's irrelevant what someone paid, but it is important to know what the books are worth, right? If you're watching the video, you want to know what these books are worth. Spotlight Comics has a good mystery box with about half modern, half bronze, and copper. All right, there you go. I've never heard of Spotlight Comics, but that was something we discussed earlier. I did like Into the Spider-Verse. I did. Let's see. Will Silk ever be relevant like Spider-Gwen? No. Who's your favorite actor to portray the role as Batman? I do like Michael Keaton. I really did like Michael Keaton. Is Kevin Conroy an option? I do like Kevin Conroy. I thought he did a great job voicing Batman. And I loved Christian Bale. Dude, kind of the easy answers, right? I mean, that's the cliche answers. Oops, that was here. Let's see. That's a good question. Has your business increased now that most cons have been canceled and local comic shops are closed? When I opened up, and here's a fun fact for everybody. When I opened up my want list, so what I did was I organized all my books. I'm looking at 22 long boxes here, bagged, boarded, organized, by title, ready to go. And I took a picture on Instagram and I put it on Instagram and I said, okay, I'm going to take in want lists. If there's books you're looking for, let me know. They don't necessarily have to be keys because it's a ton of silver and bronze filler in here too. People putting runs together. I think I had just over 50 DMs in 24 hours. There's still people I haven't gotten back to yet. So people are still itching for their books. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that aren't on work. They're not working right now. So that's a bummer, but there are people still working, and those people that are working aren't able to get to the conventions or their local comic shops, and they can't really do much of anything. So they have a little bit of a money boost, right? Because you're not going to the movies, you're not going on vacation, you're not going out to eat, you're not doing any of these things. You have a little extra cash. So there was a book you were looking for. Now you can afford it when you couldn't. So it's a mix. I mean, I don't know. Man, guys, I'm sorry. I'm way back on it. I did not expect this to go for this long. Who's the worst Batman? I don't know. Keaton or not Keaton. Kilmer, Clooney. They were like just stupid. It's horrible. What Doc Strange books do you think will blow up around the time the sequel drops? Strange Tales 169. Is that it? First Brother Voodoo. I think that will go up. There's an earlier copy or an earlier Strange Tales. Shoot, I don't remember, but I have that aside too. It's a female character. I completely forgot. Do you have pull list going? I do. My pull list consists of Batman, consists of Batman, Thor, and that's it right now. Oh, and shoot, I don't even remember. That might be it. But like my LCS, but Anthony, if you guys watch live shows, you've seen him. Like he knows kind of what I'm into, so he'll put stuff aside for me. And if I dig it, I just start doing the run. Best Joker in your opinion? That's real tough, man. That's tough. I loved Heath Ledger. I liked Jack Nicholson, but I loved Heath Ledger because he took it in a way that nobody has yet had before. I mean, everyone likes Mark Hamill. I just wish he would. I'm going to get into that. And I loved Joaquin. Like, there's a lot. I could tell you my least favorite was Jared Leto. That's real easy. He was horrible. Why don't I like Deadpool? Because I think he's just stupid. I don't know. I really dislike Rob Liefeld, so I think that has something to do with it. What are some books that are not keys you think are still hot sellers just for the cover art? Detective Comics 880 is not a key and a big seller. That's the Jock cover. Catwoman 51. First, or not first, but it's the Adam Hughes cover with with Catwoman holding up like the lost numbers, the mugshot. Also, another Adam Hughes book. There's a lot. The Adam Hughes Wonder Woman, where she's looking at herself like the old school Wonder Woman. I don't remember the number, but that's another big one. Those aren't keys. A lot of books actually for covers alone sell well, and not even variants. What we got here? One of my favorite covers. I got the Neil Adams Batman 251. It has a small tear on the spine. Do you think it is worth sending to CGC? Yes, I do. Here you go. Choo Choo Comics. For all you guys wondering if this was worth it or not, I spent over $2,000 on that Spider-Man booth box. Never won a grand prize. See, the one thing that makes me a little concerned. First of all, the grand prizes are out there. I don't think there's any. He's not leading people on. I 100% believe they're out there. That you see people with pictures of grand prizes all the time. So, they are out there. But the one thing I like about Torpedo that Spider-Man booth doesn't do is you have no idea how many boxes are out there. Like at least with Torpedo, there's 600 boxes, right? For $100. So you have a one for $100. You have a 1 in 600 shot at hitting that Hulk 181 9.8. It's nice to put odds with it. Makes me feel better. Will Beta Ray Bill appear in the MCU? Yes. My favorite Image character. You know who I really like? This is gonna. I really liked. I love Negan. I'm gonna go Walking Dead. I love Negan, but I really liked Tyrese. He was one of my favorite Walking Dead characters, and when that bitch showed up on the TV show and he was lame as fuck, I was like, "You murdered my favorite character. Like, just kill him at this point." But I loved Tyrese in the Walking Dead book. Loved him. I was upset when he went. I don't know who I was talking about. Sorry, Blue. Dude, I do agree. I do think Leto will be. I was excited to hear that Leto got cast as Joker because I know Jared Leto is a great actor. What he did, and I've heard that it was his vision to do Joker that way, was horrendous. Horrible. I thought he was a joke. But how do you decide what to get graded if you don't know what issues are key or first appearances? Well, you should find out what issues are keys and first appearances. This is where being on Instagram is a huge is very valuable. Get on Instagram, follow a lot of comic book people. People are posting comic books every day. Read descriptions, reach out, just educate yourself. It takes time, but I mean, first of all, if there's a book you like, if you like the cover or it's in really good condition and you want to get it graded, get it graded. There's no rule that says, there's nothing that says you can only grade keys or important covers or anything. No rules. You like a book and you want to get it graded because you want it encapsulated and you want it protected, then do it. That's actually another video I'm going to be doing in the future. I should be writing it down. I want to talk about in a video the pricing for CGC, the tiers, turnaround time fluctuates, and what it really costs you to send out 5 modern books, 5 value tier, fast tracking stuff. I want to get into that. I just can't. I can't find a really good way to do it because I'm nervous it's going to be a super long video, and I don't want to get into like a 25, 30-minute video. I just want to kind of keep it like in that 8 to 12 minute, maybe your drive to work, you can pop on my videos or something. I like that time frame. So thank you for agreeing with me. I don't know about what though. There you go. Here's an example of lack of knowledge. I bought a Superman #1. The guy was saying that it was high grade. I got the book and had missing staples. Maybe it presented well. No staples, that's going to hurt you. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I do want to do that, the CGC video. I could break it up into multiple parts, but then I feel like I'll figure it all out. And what I want to do too, and I'm not good at this, I'm not good at the technology stuff, is I want to record it 2 separate videos. So I want to talk about all the pricing, the tiers and all that, right? I'm giving away, somebody's going to do my idea. But I also want to do a video filling out, so like, recording my screen, have my screen recording and filling out the CGC form, because it's very confusing for somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Even I have gotten confused in the beginning because they went from a paper form, which was confusing, to all digital, which now I love it, but it was confusing at first. So I want to do that too. I just need to learn how to record on my computer, because I do all my videos, phones, editing, everything is done on my phone. All my recording, everything is done on my phone. So I have to switch over, try to learn how to do it all on my computer and then upload it and do all that. But it might just be a little bit of a different. There might not be I might not have any logo. I might not have any entry, like beginning. I might just be a straight, all right, guys, here we go. I talked about this video, and just do it. But I also have to create like a dummy CGC account, because when you're filling out the form, all your real information pops up, and I don't need that out there. So I have to do that too. I just need time, man. I can't even read comics, let alone do videos. Do it because I got books I want to grade, but I just don't get it. It is confusing. We got here from Modern Day Keys. Which one do you think is the best investment? NYX3, Ultimate Fallout 4, Detective 880. Not Detective 880. Probably NYX3, Ultimate Fallout 4. Well, I'll tell you right now. Here you go. This is a good question. It's not Detective 880. Okay, that's not a key issue. It's just a key cover, like a classic cover. Everyone loves it, and it is not. It's one of my favorites. So this will be a race. Who hits the big screen first? Yes, we already saw X-23 in Logan, which again, all you guys are going to hate me. I did not like that movie. But anyway, we saw her, and she was actually depicted really well. She was the best part of that movie. But Miles hasn't hit the MCU, which I don't think he will, but he hasn't hit the big screen yet, live action. So I think whichever one of those two hit the live action screen first is probably where you want to go. They're both good investments. They're both probably, and I'll bet you NYX3 is kind of trending down right now. So I would probably go after her right now. Where Ultimate Fallout 4 is still holding. Man, I think a 9.8 is still holding like 400, 450 in the Ultimate Fallout 4. NYX3 might have come down to like 600. But keep this in mind too. NYX, so like the first, these are all the variables you have to think about. The X-23, they didn't sell as many copies of X-23 as they did Ultimate Fallout 4. There's no way. Everyone was buying Ultimate Fallout 4. Everyone. How many people really went out there and bought the X-23 book? So yeah, think about that. So I don't know. That's just me. And I'm only one person's opinion, right? So like if you go ask 5 people that question, you're going to get 5 different answers. So it depends who you trust or if you agree or not. Is Miles part of the Ultimate Spider-Man universe? I believe so. Oh, yeah. Well, there is an Ultimate Fallout 4 variant that's very expensive. That's a good book. So that one would probably price higher than long-term than the X-23. But watch, man, if they put you're years and years and years and years and years away from X-23 showing up in the MCU. So might be the Miles. I don't know. From Japan? What's going on? Is a very good 251 for 183 a good price? I would have to physically see it. It's not bad, I guess. Yeah, okay. When are you going to do a video? We're going to do that in like another week or two, but I don't know when I'm going to post it. We're going to have she's going to try to get DC characters. That was a fun video. I had fun doing that one with her. We had a good time. So I'm probably going to set her up, and I'm sure she's not watching right now. But I'm going to do it the same way. We'll probably do 10 characters. Keep it easy. You know, in the beginning, like Superman. I mean, I thought they were all easy, but Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, you know, we'll keep the few easy, and then we'll start getting a little trickier, a little less mainstream, I guess. Although, I mean, Cyclops and maybe not Beast, but she did get Silver Surfer. That was phenomenal. I thought that was tremendous. So, man, I'm in an hour and 10 minutes. There's still 100 of you guys in here. I kind of have to go tend to a chicken. Yes, you heard that right. One of my chickens, I have to fix her. She kind of got attacked by a hawk. Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. And I'm going to open up the video like this because so my wife knows me pretty well. Go figure. So I can't do the same kind of hints I did in the first video. I'm going to probably have to switch it up. I'll come up with something, but I don't know. I kind of have the idea, like characters. I kind of have the characters in my head who I want to use. I don't want to get too. I'm not going to throw out like Zatanna, right? You can't do that. That's not fair. But I'll probably keep it like Justice League. I'm not even going to do Martian Manhunter because that's too hard. Aaron, you have a good night. Everybody have a good night. Yeah, I guess I can wrap this up, man. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm going to just really quick for all you late guys, I'm going to show you what the two mystery boxes. So I had 4 random DC books. These aren't one of these is a variant, right? This one. This is a variant. Detective Comics 1011 is just a normal cover. Young Justice 10, normal cover. Rebirth, the Green Lantern 1 second print, normal cover. Oh, that's normal cover, just a second print. And then here we're she'll get Superman, don't worry. If you had a high grade Hulk when missing the value stamp, would you still send it to be graded? No. See you, Burn. All right, so here's what else came. We're gonna get out of here in the next like few minutes, but so here's one of the variants that came in here. And again, if you're into variants, this is not a bad box for $30. All right, this is Kirkham. Virgin cover, I like that. I like the Spider-Woman too, Michael Turner. ASM 5, which is really number 806. Nice. You know, if you're into variants for $30, you take your shot. And hey, if you hit the grand prize, good for you. That's awesome. Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, number 1. Here's another variant. This was in here too. How often do I live stream? Rangers or Yankees? I'm taking Yankees. But it's like close. But I'm just dying right now for baseball, man. I'm ready to draft. We haven't even done our fantasy baseball yet. Shit, I could do a video on fantasy baseball. I'm outstanding at fantasy baseball. But anyway, here's another. I actually like this variant, but I'm not going to keep this either. And I can't. Thank you, you too. Stay healthy. And I cannot vouch for these dollar amounts. I have no idea. I'm not going to go look up the prices. I mean, when I try to move them, I will. And then there was this Suicide Squad one. Nice cover. I like King Shark in the back. I like that. So, guys, that's it. I'm going to get out of here. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. I told my wife I'd be on for like 20 minutes. Oops. We have to go take care of the chicken. So, thank you guys so much. And again, really quick, 60 seconds. I want to go through what's coming up. I've got a video coming out tomorrow, which could possibly be the last key issues coming out of this collection. It's going to be DC. Thursday, I'm probably going to be posting a video, a CGC unboxing. Next Monday will be, oh, you know what else I have coming in? Oh my God, I forgot about this. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a video on this. So tomorrow I have He-Man animation cells, 20 of them coming in. So I think I'm going to do an unboxing, not live. I'm not going to do it live, but I think I'm going to do a pre-recorded unboxing. I have some right here. They're really cool. I mean, if you're into He-Man and stuff, but you know, here's just one of them. Can you kind of see that? Yeah. So I have like 20 of these things coming in tomorrow. So I'm going to do a video on that. So I have 2 CGC unboxing videos. I have the DC Keys video. I have a Thor statue coming in. I'm going to do a video on. I am going to do the cells. I'm going to do a video on the cells. I'm going to do the video with my wife. So like 4 to 6 videos, 2 a week. So that should take us into early May, mid-May. I have as well the come in the boom boxes from Torpedo. I'm going to go live for that. For sure, that's going to be live, and I'm going to be doing it with Justin, Nemesis Prime from 3 Men in a Basement. We're definitely going to be doing that one together. And that's what's coming up, man. Let's keep our fingers crossed that like this virus goes. I guess it's not going to go away, but you know, the social distancing, the numbers. I'm in New York, so like the numbers are starting to come down. Things are starting to look a little positive, but hopefully we have conventions sooner than later. I know San Diego's been canceled, and that's like heartbreaking. I wasn't going, but I know. I mean, thousands will look forward to that every year. Right now, I'm just hoping Terrificon happens in August. That's in Connecticut, Mohegan Sun, one of my favorite shows. I'm hoping New York Comic Con happens. My application's going in the mail tomorrow for that. So I'm hoping to have a booth there. I'm hoping to have a 10 by 20 booth for New York Comic Con. Nice big corner. 10 by 20 space would be nice. I'm hoping to do that. So the videos are coming, and I've got some really cool video ideas too for the conventions. I just hope they happen. So, but that's really it. Thank you guys so much for even hanging out with me, for watching me open some boxes. It's pretty cool. All you guys who stuck around for the whole time, it is much appreciated. That's everything coming up. That's these books. That's everything. I hope you guys stay safe, stay inside, be careful when you have to go out, right? If you have to make a food run, just be careful. Wash your hands, wear your mask. Have a great night, and keep an eye out for tomorrow's video. DC Keys to come out of this big collection. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.